I appreciate you guys coming in. So first of all, the guy I'm calling Keith, Derek Keith, he's our wide receivers GA, assistant receivers coach. He does a phenomenal job. He played for us at Alabama when we were there. I was at Alabama in 2017 and 18, and Derek was a receiver in what year did you sign? 2016? Yeah, I can't hear you, but I think 2016 or 2015, and he was there as a wide receiver. So he knows our system really, really well. And ended up when he got done playing, played with the Buffalo Bills for a little bit, did the NFL thing, had a cup of coffee. Just a reliable, good player. Okay, there it is. He played from 2014 to 2018 at Alabama, and then he got right into coaching when he was done playing, doing the NFL deal, and now he's our receivers GA. And he's done a phenomenal job as a young coach. And I mean, I remind him all the time, he's 26 years old or whatever he is, 25, 26, and he's ahead of the curve, doing a great job, and has a bright future in our profession, and doing a good job with our receivers, coaching the fundamentals and the technique and the details of our system. And that really, man, I tell you what, I've learned so much in the last 3 years coming from Bama to Maryland, and how important it is when you may know a concept and you may know what to do and how to do it and why we do it. But at the end of the day, we're teachers, man. And you got to teach our players, and they got to know the how, and they got to know the why, and they got to know the fundamental, the detail and the technique of every single, concept we're asking them to learn and understand and to execute. And if you do that, I truly believe like our passing game, our passing concepts, they really, that if executed properly, guys are going to be open, and your quarterback's going to be able to play at a high level and play with confidence. And as y'all know, man, you got no chance if you don't got a quarterback. And if your quarterback's not playing at a high level, you ain't coaching at a high level. You can be the best coach in the world and not have a good quarterback. You don't have a good team, and you're not going to be a good coach. But you got a good quarterback, and he's competitive, and he's tough, just like the guy we got, and loves ball. And you coach them and teach them the fundamentals, the details, the technique. Take all the gray out of it. As Coach Locks always says, make it black and white, man. This is what you're going to do. This is how you do it. This is why you do it. So we did that with our passing game the last couple of years, and really had a lot of success this past year, and broke a lot of school records. And credit to Coach Loxley and Coach Enos, and really all of our coaches, and really our players. I mean, Talia, Chig, Rock, Dante Demas, Jay Sean Jones, Brian Cobbs, Carlos Carrier, Marcus Fleming, the backs, the offensive line for the pass protection, and just it was a whole team effort. So anyways, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to talk about 2 drop back pass concepts and 2 RPOs. And so I purposely did not do quick game, because in my mind, in my opinion, quick game has kind of gone away, because what has taken place of quick game is RPOs. And now you have a run pass option. I'm going to hand the ball off to a 6-man box. If a 7th defender shows up, I'm going to throw the RPO, which is typically like a quick game. It's a slant, it's slant bubble, it's a glance route, whatever our RPO may be. So I'm going to talk about 2 really good concepts that I really, really like, that I hang my hat on and believe in, and believe no matter what the coverage is, you're going to be open. And I think it'll be applicable to you guys. So please ask questions. I don't want to just ramble. So I'll get started. All right. So the first concept we got is smack. Okay. So for us, this is what we call a pure progression. All right. It's a triangle read, pure progression. What does pure progression means? It's very just at the very basic of it. It's 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Boom, 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 boom. Go right through your read, quarterback. So it all starts with, we'll keep it on this slide, and I'll just go through it real quickly, and then we'll start watching tape. So it starts with the bang 8, and some people call it bang 8. We call it a glance route. Okay, 4th outside. So your inside foot has to be up. So when your 4th outside, when your outside foot hits 4 times, So we count like rotations. So it's all timing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. When you stick that foot on your fourth outside step, you're going to stick your foot and go essentially 100 to 90, 100 miles an hour to 90 miles an hour. You're going to bend to daylight. You're going to pin your elbow in tight that's inside of you, and your outside arm, you're going to punch it across your chin, and that's going to pull you down and kind of flatten you off and be quarterback friendly. Okay, so that's the glance. It will convert versus press or cloud, meaning if I got a guy jamming me all up in my chili, I ain't running a glance. I'm just going to run an MOR, must outside release, and we're going to run a fade ball, okay? If it's cover 2, I'm not going to run a glance versus cover 2. I'm going to convert, must outside release. Potentially in cover 2, you can widen the corner and then slip them. But in cover 2, I'm going to run a fade. Again, it's going to turn into like a hole shot versus cover 2, okay? So that's the first part of the progression. He's alerting that. Quarterback's going to take a rhythm 5 in the under center, and he's going to rip the glance route if he's got it, if it's good, whether it's split safety, if it's quarters, if it's they're rolling to cover 3, he's going to rip that in the hole, okay? If that's not there, he's going to come right back down to his drag, okay? So the drag for us, what we want to do is we want to start nice and shallow, and then we want to stair step the second backer in the box. Once we stair step that location of the second backer in the box, we tell them if you see green, you go green. If there's a flat defender, hook it up, and do it with conviction. Don't guess and be like, oh, I'm hooking up. I'm not, I don't know. Just do it with conviction and we'll make you right. If we're all wrong, we're all right. Okay. So no matter what, I want to stair step the second backer in the box. I'm going to see green, go green, flat defender, hook it up. Then I got the middle route. The middle route is 10 to 12 yards. Okay. Right over the ball. If the Red Sea splits, meaning if like the backers, that Coach Loxley calls it like if the umbrella pops, like if those guys open their shoulders and those backers are dropping in zone, we're going to sit right in between and find the void right over the ball at 10 to 12 yards. If it's any type of man coverage or I feel like a guy is matching me and like carrying me vertical, I'm going to throw him by and come right back down my stem. Okay. So far the read went from I alerted the glance, I went to the drag route, I went to the middle route, and now I just throw off the curl flat defender as my last read, and I either throw the curl route or the flat route. And this is a simple progression. You can do it out of every personnel, every formation, 2x2, 3x1, and it gives your quarterback such easy conviction. You can do it in the gun, take a rhythm 3, rip the glance route. You don't like it, throw the drag. Drag's covered. The curl flat defender squeezes it, throw the middle route. The Mike squeezes the middle, throw the curl flat off the next defender, which is the curl flat defender. You can do it out of FIB, and you can tag who you want. So for us, we tag who we want running the drag. So like this picture right here is dolphin left, H smack. Okay, Jill is the protection. So for like this one is F Jill, but that's the protection. It's a 6-man pass protection. But the concept is H smack. So the H is running the drag. The next guy over is running the middle. And then based off wherever the drag is coming, that's who runs the glance. Okay. And then away from the drag, that's where the curl flat is. So that's how we teach it conceptually to our guys. Okay. So we can go ahead and just start watching some clips and I'll talk about them. So go ahead, Keith. Perfect. Okay. So like right here, okay, I'm going to get close to the screen. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look through my phone. We're in dot left. Okay. So that's 2x2. And we're going to run Y smack. Okay. So the Y is in the boundary. He's running the drag route. So to the field, we got the glance. Okay. So let's watch his glance route. All right. Go back. So that's Dante running it. So fourth outside, 1, 2, 3. I think it looks like he only went 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. It looks like he only went 3. We want to go 4. Okay. And again, if we got it, we're ripping it. We're going to alert that. Take a rhythm 5 and rip it. All right. If it's not there, you go to your drag route, stair step the second backer in the box. Go back to that one, Keith. The one before, bud. There you go. Stair step the second backer in the box. Okay. So I look at the glance route. If it wasn't there, stair step the second backer in the box, see green, go green. Then from there, I'd go the middle route. And then from there, I'd go to curl flat. So you guys kind of see we end up forming a triangle. Okay, perfect. Next one. All right, so here we are again, 2 by 2. Again, we're in 12 personnel. You'll see us, we run this out of 11, 12, 10, I mean, shoot, even in 13 personnel. Okay, so again, that glance route, okay, it's press. He should convert to a go, an outside release, and we'll alert it. If we got it and it's a touchdown, I got conviction, I'm throwing a fade to the field. All that green grass, perfect. If not, I come right down to my drag. If my drag's covered, I go to my middle. Then from there, I go curl flat. Nice job right here. I believe we stair step the second backer in the box. Okay. And now I created a little bit of leverage for myself, and I'm running the drag route. Who are we throwing this to right here? Let me see. Keep playing. Yep. To the drag. Okay. All right. So now here we are again in dot. Let's go to one more, Keith. Let's go to the next one. One more. Are these all out of dot? Okay. Here's a good one. All right. So this is out of 11 personnel. Good. And yep, we're running the drag into the boundary. So now this is what we would call dual right H smack. This is a great, again, in my opinion, this is a ball control play, man. First and second down, easy peasy, conviction, pure progression. Third down, it's really good because you get an opportunity to stair step versus man-to-man or throw by on the middle route or go to curl flat. And again, call it on first and second down or third down. So really good play. We kind of hang our hat on. I bet we called it 25 times this year in our offense. And a great job right here on this one, just setting it down versus zone. You know, if it's zone coverage, if I see green, I go green, flat defender, hook it up and do it with conviction. And then we form the triangle right there from the drag route to the middle to curl flat. Okay. All right, good. Next one. Yep, here's another one. Again, we're in FIB, formation into the boundary. So we got the tight end of the field, the slot, and the other receiver in the boundary, and we're running H smack. So now the H is see green, go green. There's the middle route. Great job. Zone coverage, Red Sea parts. Okay, just set it down. And then here's the coaching point. Whichever pad the quarterback puts it on, whichever side of my shoulder, that's the shoulder I'm going to catch, tuck, turn, drop, step, and go. Catch, tuck, turn, drop, step, and go. Catch, tuck, turn, drop, step, and go. Make them say that to you at the meeting. Make them repeat it. Coach, I'm going to catch, tuck, turn the side that put it on. Drop, step, and go. Okay. Good job here to the middle route. Yep. And then you see we'd be able to throw curl flat if we had to. Okay. Good. All right. Any questions on that concept? Any questions? Okay, you guys are good.
Coach.
You're good. Any questions on that concept?
Nope, doesn't look like it.
Okay, got it. All right, perfect. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this right here is Gotti. All right, and I believe what we're actually doing is Gotti ice. Okay, yep. So for us, this is another pure progression. Really simple. So Gotti stands for a go route and an option route. Okay, ice is a climb and an in, and the back will swing. Okay, so Gotti, it all starts with an MOR, must outside release. Okay, we're going to alert that. Very rarely will we throw it unless we just love it, the matchup, or if it's like cover two, might throw a whole shot. But really where we're going to make our money is this little option route for the tight end. And you can have your slot receiver do it as well. Okay, so for us, the magic number is 7. We're going to get to 7 yards, hook in, hook out, win out. Hook in, hook out, win out. Okay, win and out, win out. Win and out, win out. All right, I'm going to kind of hezzy off the ball. Why? I want to see what the coverage is. I want to see what the flat defender's doing. I want to see what the boundary safety's doing. That's going to tell me what's going on. All right, so I'm going to hezzy off the ball, let the coverage declare itself. All right, then based off of that, if there is a flat defender outside of me, I'm probably just going to hook out right there for one step and set. And I'm going to be able to catch, tuck, turn in between the corner and the Sam backer, okay, or the boundary backer. All right, I'm going to be able to catch, tuck, turn in between those two. If it's like cover 2. All right, if it's man-to-man, I'm probably going to have one high, right, middle field close, outside leverage, and I'm going to try to hezzy off the ball. I'm going to see that, knowing where my boundary safety is, knowing it's middle field close, knowing my corners are showing me man-to-man, and I'm going to try to get on the guy's outside number, push up to 7 yards, and I'm going to work the top of the route, strike my helmet one way, and come out and win out. and run a 7-yard out route essentially. And I'm going to put a little sauce at it on the top to create leverage. And I'm going to plant, gather, turn, and come out and win out. Okay. So that's the quarterback's read. He all starts with that. Then he goes to the ice concept, and it comes right into his vision. And ice, like we said, is a climb and an end with the swing. Okay. So the quarterback, again, pure progression. I alert the go ball. I throw my option route to my climb route to my in cut to my swing. And really all the in cut and the swing is turning into curl flat. You're just throwing off the curl flat defender to the field. Some people do this with like a post curl. We've had a lot of success doing it with a dig, and our digs are at 16 yards. Okay. And so that times it up really well. And then our climb routes, we want to go under the nickel, over the mic, under the nickel, over the mic. And then we want to show up like 16 to 18 yards, opposite hash, flatten it off, be quarterback friendly. And anytime I feel like any type of man-to-man or match coverage, I'm going to stair step and work the top of the route and stripe my helmet one way and stick a foot and separate the opposite way and come across and show up in the quarterback's vision. And then the last resort, which a lot of times it happens, the guy's wide open, is throwing the swing to the back, and nobody's out there. So anyways, we'll watch some tape and you guys fire away with questions. Okay. All right. So right here, we're in dual left. That's 2x2. We're going to run F Jill, Gotti ice. So I'm going to alert the go ball, probably not throwing it. And I'm going to work this tight end right here on my option route. Okay. He's going to push up to 7 yards, work the top of the route, hook in, hook out, when in doubt, win out. Make them say it to you. When in doubt, win out. Boom. So we're on the same page. And then there's my climb route showing up. That was actually what we call half line pass. We're just doing half line. Here it is in the game. Perfect. Okay. So I got my go route. I got my Gotti, and then there's the option route at 7 yards. Hook in, hook out, win it out, win out, and then bam, here comes my climb route. Okay. And then from there, I go to my in cut to my back, and it's a pure progression 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Boom, 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 boom. Give your quarterback conviction. Take all the gray out of it. Here it is on third down versus Indiana. Okay. We're going to throw to the tight end right here down the sideline on the right side. He sees it's middle field close, man-to-man coverage, some type of man match coverage. I'm going to win in doubt, win out. Good. Work the top of the route. Win out. Create leverage and separation from the defender. And then catch, tuck, turn, man. Catch, tuck, turn. Put the ball away. Go get extra yards. Don't ever run out of bounds. Here we are doing it in the boundary. This is like spring practice. I think we motion. This is a really good thing. Go back, Keith. So this is a really good formation. We did a lot this year. Okay, so what we would do is start out with the tight end out at number 1. Why do we do that? It's a man zone indicator. We call it a formation indicator. It's going to let the quarterback know if it's man or zone. It's going to let everybody know if it's man or zone. If a backer or a linebacker walks out there, it's man-to-man coverage. It's covering the tight end man-to-man. If the corner's out there, okay, it's just zone, right? And so now you can see we're going to get some type of 3 deep, 4 under. Even though it goes to middle field closed, it's really not man-to-man. It's like a 3 deep, 4 under, cover 3 coverage. And we started the tight end out there on purpose to get that indicator for the quarterback, just to give him more confidence. And then there he is winning out at 7 yards. And if not, I go right to my climb, to my in cut, to the back on the swing. Awesome. Okay, good. You can go to the next one. All right, here it is in the spring. This is really good. Go back to that one real quick. So watch this one now. This is versus cover 2. Watch the tight end. Hezzy off the ball. Okay, why am I hezzying off the ball? Let the coverage declare. I see the corner squat. I see the boundary safety get off the hash. Man, that's cover 2. I'm not going to win out and go get my head knocked off by the corner. I'm just going to win out right there. Hook out. Hook out. I'm not going to win out. I'm just going to hook out. Set right there. And now I'm going to catch, tuck, turn in between the corner and the boundary backer. Great job. Great job right there. Catch, tuck, turn. Go split them. Split those 2. Okay. Good. All right. Next one. Oh, we got another one. Yep. Doing out of condensed now. So again, you can do this out of 11, out of 12, out of 10, you can do it at FIB. We did it, again, we would do like Gotti to the field, ice from the boundary showing up to the field. We would do it with a lot of times Gotti in the boundary, ice showing back up, just go right through your progression. Again, you see like the climb and the in cut, it comes right into the quarterback's vision, and if those curl flat defender or hook defender, if they drop out, the back is always open to the field. You see the back open here all the way to the field. And a lot of times it stretches the field. Okay. And out of a condensed split, we would tell the Z receiver to run a corner route instead of a go route. And he gets to the same exact location. And it's the same thing for the quarterback. He just alerts it and then boom, go to the option route, hook in, hook out, went out to the climb, to the in cut, to the back. Another really good ball control play, man. Just like an easy, normal down and distance, first and second down drop back pass that gives your quarterback conviction to go right through his progression. Good job right here. Went out, give it to him. There you go. You get a mismatch with a tight end on a backer, could be a receiver also, and then go right through your progression. And again, in third down, it's really good too, because you're creating a matchup with the tight end on the backer. Here it is in our bowl game. Okay, same thing. There's the climb route right there. Great job under the nickel over the mic, in cut, which is in Yankee Stadium. This is our pinstripe bowl. Yep, great job. Okay, keep going. Yep, keep going. Let's go to the next concept. Any questions on that? Any questions on Gotti Ice? All good? Awesome. All right, let's go to the next one.
Coach.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I have a question. What are some of the pitfalls in coaching that you see that it takes? You know what I'm saying? What are some of the things that are you things that you maybe haven't addressed in executing it with personnel, quarterback, if he doesn't have the ability to, do the Gotti, or can you do that real quick?
No, and I agree. I think that comes down to personnel. You got to have a guy that can do that can kind of heads you off the ball, see what the coverage is, and then work the top of the route, hooking in, hooking out, or winning out. I think even with that, I still think it's a good concept. You just got to give your quarterback conviction, like, hey man, you're wearing out that Gotti route all day, option route, hook in, hook out, win out. Be on the same page. And if not, you got to drill in him, go right to your climb. Don't panic. Step up in the pocket, go to your climb route. If they match it, go to your in cut. If the curl flat defender drops out, go to your swing to the field by the back. So I think like the pitfall, not necessarily a pitfall, but just the detail of it, that you got to do a great job demanding that the number one receiver in the boundary, he outside releases, and that's going to turn the corner's eyes. And so now you got the matchup you want. So like a lot of you can do this out of 10 personnel too. Like 2 years ago, we did it out of 10 personnel, and we would put Rakim Jarrett in the slot and motion them from 3x1 to 2x2 and get a man zone indicator, and then bam, heads you off the ball, and then work the route, like hook in, hook out, went out. And if you got a guy that can do that it creates a mismatch for you. So I would say just trying to instill the detail of must outside release, get to 7 yards, be on the same page, and then bam, the climb route's really important too. Under the nickel, over the mic, under the nickel, over the mic. Show up opposite hash, 16 to 18, be ready to flatten off, be ready to win at the top if there's any type of man-to-man. And then, like I said, the in cut to the swing is really just curl flat. That's all you're doing. You're throwing the in cut. I actually, I personally like the post curl better than the in cut, but our head coach loves in cuts. So you know what? I love in cuts now. It all depends on your quarterback. I think I like the post curl better because I wasn't a very good player when I was a quarterback. And the post curl is an easier throw than the in cut, because the in cut is you got to be like a dude to be able to throw that in rhythm and on time and go through your progression and lead the guy. Whereas the post curl, the guy's coming back down to the quarterback, and it's a much easier throw, in my opinion. And again, like I said, it turns into curl flat. If the curl flat defender drops out and matches that guy, then you just check it down to the back, to the swing to the field. So,
Coach, right there, that was wisdom. Thank you. That's what we did. If we don't have that kid that has all that talent,
I hear you.
And that's
So-
practicality. So thank you.
No question. Here's what I'm gonna say too. When I was a high school coach, what we did, we just ran a must outside release, out route with the climb, the post curl, and the swing. And so no matter what, we were gonna win out. And what I told the quarterback when I was a high school coach in North Carolina, like 5 years ago, I would tell the tight end, like, hey, you're gonna win out, man, no matter what. But guess what? If you start winning out and you feel like there's a corner squeezing in the boundary, just throttle. Don't go get your head knocked off. And I would tell the quarterback, try to put it on his back hip to kind of protect him, you know. And if you felt like you didn't have conviction, then it's okay. Just go to your climb route. And then from there, go to your post curl to your swing by the back. So that kind of, in my mind, that really, really simplified the progression for the quarterback and the detail of the routes. Because, you know, you don't get as much time with your kids in high school, and they're still, you know, they're 15, 16-year-olds, you know, and I get it. So that helped in my opinion. But if you get a little bit more time, I think, you know, and you instill the concept, year 2, year 3, you can add more and more to it, the details of it. And honestly, that's what we did. You know, like our first year, we just kind of really laid the foundation. And then our second year, we added more detail. And this past year, we really went all out with all the detail of our offense, and it showed, you know. So, okay, thanks, man. That was a good question. All right, now, what do we got next? RPOs. Okay, so this again, takeaway in my mind. Quick game is yes, it's there. It's there when it's needed. But what we've done is we've just said, hey, we're going to run the ball out of 11 personnel and 12 personnel, and when we can't when we can't handle the extra defender in the box, we're going to throw a quick game. And that's all RPOs have become. You're just putting the extra defender in run pass conflict. I know some coaches refer to it as ridiculous pass protection offense, RPO, but for us, man, it's an RPO, run pass option. Our running back coach at Alabama, he used to say it stands for run people over. RPO, run people over. So the first rule of an RPO, when in doubt, hand it out. I think so many people get caught up like, oh, it's a PRO, it's a pass first, then a run, and that's the option. Like, no, man, hand the ball off. Let the back go get 4 yards. That's a good thing to be in 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 5. I promise you, you can do whatever you want then, because then you're in 3rd and manageable no matter what. So when in doubt, hand it out. All right. And then from there, let's be very clear and very defined who we're putting in run pass conflict. So for us, we tag on all of our runs the word man. Okay. And all that tells the quarterback is, hey, on the backside of the run, the backside guard and backside tackle, they're going to man block the defensive end and the defensive tackle. And now we're going to read that backside backer. Okay. And all we're going to do is tag a concept, and we have a lot of different tags, and it gives us an ability to game plan what people do. I love this one. We call it bear. Okay. All it is a stick route by number 3. It's what we call a chop route by number 2, and a hitch by number 1. And it's a locked hitch. It's third outside. He's going to stick a foot and sit right there no matter what. And really, it's simple. You're reading, like in this picture right here, you would read, let's actually go to video, okay? Because like we run this out of every formation, every personnel, okay? So like in this formation, we're in what some people call tray, some people call it tango. You're in 3-0. You got a nub, tight end in the boundary. So we're running the ball to a 3-man surface, right? We're running the ball to the tight end, okay? Inside zone, pin and pull, outside zone, whatever it may be. And on the backside, look at the left tackle. He's man blocking. Sometimes we would literally pass set the guy and then drive block him to kind of get him running up the field and like open up the gap. And now we're just reading the backside backer, okay? So like the Mike, he's clearly relating to number 3. He opened his hips. Hand the ball off. When in doubt, hand it out, right? If the guy, the Mike backer, were to fit the run at all and have his eyes and be nosy in the backfield, we would pull the ball, okay, off the mesh and throw a stick route. Really simple, okay? And then from there, a stick route is not good versus middle field close. So now they have 6 in the box. It's middle field close. Well, now we gotta essentially smash outside. We have a chop route like the fade versus true man to man, and we got the hitch route versus like 3 deep, 4 under. Okay, so that's what it is at its base. Okay, so here it is, 3 by 0. Okay, we're running inside zone to a 3-man surface. Really good job right here. Watch the running back go ball to backer. Okay, so the quarterback catches it. In my opinion, you got to tell the running back, man, be patient. Let the quarterback catch the football. That way we can get a good mesh, ride it hip to hip, have your eyes on the conflict player, which is the mic. Running back, if you don't get the ball, go ball to backer. Go block them. Go near leg, near shoulder, hat and hands on them, right? Okay, and then the quarterback will pull the ball and spit it out there on the stick route, okay? So here we are running it out of, this is like a drop back pass version of it. It's the same concept, but for us, we just turned it into an RPO. And like, again, you see it right here. This is clearly going to some type of, it looks like some type of 2-man or man match coverage. And I think he's throwing the chop route. Yep. I think he's throwing the chop route to Rakim. It looks like, yep. No, he threw the stick route to the tight end. I'm sorry. Okay, let's keep going. Skip that one. Keep going. Go to the next one. Okay, so here we are doing it out of empty. Okay. So again, for us, like you can tag like quarterback draw to this. And essentially the offensive line is going to block the 4 down and the will. And now you're going to read the mic. If the mic relates to number 3, you run quarterback draw. If the mic doesn't relate to number 3, you throw stick. If they go to middle field close, throw the chop route. Okay. If it's like middle field close zone, you're going to rip the hitch out to the field. All right. Next one. Yep. Here we are right here doing that again. It's a really good, as you see, 3 by 0 formation. Okay. We're running inside zone. Okay. It's middle field closed, really clear. One eye. It's a good. We throw the hitch right here. Yep. It's a zone. It's not man. So the corner gets depth in the divider and he ends up covering the fade route. We call it a chop route by number 2. So now we just come right back down to the hitch. Okay. And rip it out there. Put it on his outside number, catch, tuck, turn down the sideline. Really good job by the back going ball to backer, man. You got to demand it. Ball to backer, ball to backer, ball to backer. Go block the guy. Don't just come off the mesh and go take a walk down the park. Go strike him with hat and hands. Here it is again. Okay, middle field close. Throw the chop route. Go throw the fade. You got all that green grass out there, man. Let them run it, run underneath it. Go get it. Create explosive plays. First and second down, RPOs, man. And again, like I believe this is a conviction. This is a good like 3rd and 3 call, 3rd and 5 call. Why? You don't know if you're going to get zone or man, right? Those are usually like a 50-50, like, oh, they're going to blitz and play cover 1 or they're going to play 2 Tampa. So let's do the best of both worlds. I got a quick game and I got an ability to hand the football off to a light box and go get 4 or 5 yards on a 3rd and manageable. Okay. And now the way football is set up, and y'all know this, is like, shoot, you're on the 50-yard line or like the plus 45. This is a great 3rd down call because all it does is probably get you a 1st and 10 or like 4th and 1 or 4th and inches or 4th and 1.5, and you go for it. Okay. So that's that concept. Do you guys have any questions on that one? Any questions? Nothing? All right, perfect. We'll go to the next one.
Coach, we're right at about the 10
Yeah.
minute mark.
Okay, perfect. I'm on my last one. Is that good?
Sounds good. Yep.
Yes, sir. All right, perfect. Here we go. All right, butter. This is our bread and butter, man. It's a good one. It's a really good one. Okay. Butter is a take route by number 3. Okay. A bubble by number 2, and number 1's going to block for the bubble. If we're out of a 3 by 1 set, we have our boundary receiver run a snitch. That's a hitch or a snap. Snitch. Okay. Versus, and again, it's, how can you make it simpler? Like we used to just run a go ball or, a slant or an automatic comeback, like an automatic, like a snap route, automatic back shoulder. But what we've done is try to have the best answer no matter what. And we really feel like this is a good concept to have that gives you answers no matter what guys are playing. So it starts with, like I said, conceptually, don't say like, oh, tight end, you have this, slot receiver, you have that. Teach them concepts 1, 2, and 3. So number 1's blocking for the bubble. Number 2 is running the bubble. Number 3 is running the take route. Number 1 in the boundary, okay, is running the snitch route. He's going to run a hitch, which is third outside versus off coverage, and versus press, he's going to run a snap route, which is fourth outside. And again, that's all timing, and that turns into like a glorified back shoulder, okay? And you got to get the corner running vertically, man, and throw them by and come back down your stem. And then the only adjustment to that snitch route is if the corner were to blitz, we would run a width hitch, okay? The take route, there's a lot of detail to it. This is what we want to do, essentially, okay? What we're trying to do is catch the ball where you would have caught it if it was a stick route, but we want you still running vertically. So we're trying to have our cake and eat it too. So what we say is get width, get vertical, full speed, put stress on the mic, width and vertical, man, width and vertical, go. When you get to 6 yards, you better throttle down, throw your elbow into your hip, turn your shoulder, still stay vertical, but slow down. Don't cover yourself. Don't let a safety cover you. We want to pop the ball on you at about 7 or 8 yards, maybe 9 at the most. That way you can catch it, you can tuck the ball away, and you can square up the safety and stick a foot and make a miss or go near leg, near shoulder and run them over, right? That detail is so important because guys will just run right through the zone and they'll cover themselves up, okay? And then also guys will just run vertically and they don't put any stress on the mic. You got to get width. You got to get vertical. And that's going to put stress on the mic, and he's probably going to relate to you, and you're going to hand the ball off and get an efficient play. And that's all these plays are designed to do, just playing efficient football. First and second down, efficient football. So here we are running out of 3-by-1. Okay,
Hey, Coach, we did have a question here real quick.
Yeah.
It was with the backside tackle pass setting on Bear. Has the backside end ever affected the play? If yes, what is the answer for you guys?
Great question. Yes. The answer is I need an answer from y'all. So this is like running stick draw, and the tackle like pass sets the guy, and then like he's the one who bats the ball down when you go to throw the stick. It's the same thing, man. Like this is just chalk talk. Like we're always gonna be right. At the end of the day, like sometimes it's gonna happen in football, you know, and we which another technique like on the backside of our RPOs, we man block it. Like in a perfect world, you want to be able to do both. Like, and again, this is chalk talk. I'm just telling you what we go into a game plan thinking like, okay, you know what? And Coach, Coach Locks, Coach Braz, our O-line coach, they do a great job. This guy, like the guy from Michigan, perfect example. Aiden Hutchinson, great player, number 97. We played against him this year. We knew we were going to pass set him because that kid wanted to get up the field and he wanted to go get sacks. And that's what we wanted. We wanted to invite him to run up the field. And then all we were going to do is just pass set him and run him up the field. And all that does is kind of open the lane to throw the football. Guys that are like reading it, like they're reading the backfield, not reading the tackle, we might come off and just drive block the guy, pick it up, put it down, go right through the inside number, running my feet, hat in hands, low to high, stay engaged. So that is real, and it's chalk talk at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But we talk about it. We go into a game saying like, hey, look, this is how these guys play. This is what we want to do. This is how we want to attack it. And then here's the thing, and this is just my experience, my opinion. The more you believe it and the more you have conviction about it, the more the players are going to buy into it and believe it and go execute it. And so you just tell them like you might be completely wrong, but they're gonna believe you and be like, "Dang, coach is right. He knows. Like he's really." And you know, because you work hard at it. And you got conviction. You're like, "Dude, these guys are getting up the field, man. Pass at these dudes, run them up the field. We're gonna take them out of their own element." And boom, they do it. And you know what? They might get you one time, but you're gonna get them 3 or 4 other times. And that's just like that's the game, going back and forth, handling the adversity, the ups and downs of the games. Oh, he batted the ball and blah, 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 blah. It's all right, man. Just stick to the plan. We're good, right? And if we need to adjust, we will. But let's keep doing what we're doing. So does that help answer?
Should be good, Coach. We got about 3 to 4 minutes left here.
All right. Butter. Here we go. Last one. So all we're doing is putting the backside backer and run past conflict. It all starts with him. There's the mic. He's fitting the run. I'm throwing that take route all day to the tight end. Running back, go ball to backer. Quarterback, pop the ball on him. Okay. All right. So what did we do here? Did we hand it off? No. Beautiful. We threw the hitch route in the boundary. Why? That's the alert. That's like, hey man, corner's off and soft. Throw it all day. Off and soft. It's like, that's like high school coverage. No, that's real, man. College football, NFL, don't matter. Football is football. He's off and soft. I'm raising up, throwing the hitch. Okay. Here we are doing it right here. Right here, we're going to pop the ball to the tight end. This versus Ohio State. I remember this one. Great job. Tight end getting width, getting vertical. And guess what? Don't cover yourself. Go back. Don't let the tight end, don't let the safety knock your head off, man. Trust me. I promise you. Get width, get vertical, throttle at 6 yards. We're going to pop the ball on your back hip. You're going to catch, tuck, turn, and you're going to make the safety miss and go score. That's my mentality. Okay. Great job. Here it is again. This is like in the openers. Okay. We motion across. We're in 12 personnel. Why do we motion? Get a man zone indicator. We see it zone. We see the Mike backer fit the run. We're running pin and pull off of this. You get great flow. It cuts the defense in half. I'm going to mesh the ball, pull it, and I'm going to pop the ball on the tight end. Okay. The bubble is kind of like a pre-snap alert, all based off the apex defender. It's like, do I like it? Not really. I'm going to read the backside backer, either win it out, hand it out. Okay. So like right here, I might throw the bubble. The nickel is kind of tight. Okay. There it is. Perfect. Called it out. Yep. Now go hash number sideline, man. Hash number sideline. Okay. Up top, when we're stock blocking, we want to come off. We want to cruise. We want to drop our weight. Okay. We want to go where the defender will be, not where he's at. I heard a really good coaching point the other day. Go where he winds up, not where he lines up. Okay. Where's he going to wind up? Where the ball is. Where's the ball going? Hash number sideline. Go where he winds up, not where he lines up. All right. Here we are reading the backside backer. Okay. Again, he felt like the nickel was kind of tucked. So he's going to take the bubble. And that's good, man. Throw a bubble on 2nd and 6 and make it 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 1. That's a great place to be as a play caller. Very manageable situation. Okay. Next one. All right. Here we are in open formation, 3-by-1. Okay. And again, I got press down here at the bottom. I can throw my snap route if I like the matchup. And if not, I'm just going to read that backside backer. He fits the run. I'm going to throw the little take route to the tight end. Good. Okay. So another really good, just normal down and distance RPO that we hang our hat on and feel like we, can go up and down the field, normal down and distance. And really we started, again, like I've said on all these, man, you end up looking up and you're like, man, run these on 3rd down. We got great reps at it. We got conviction about it. Our quarterbacks know what to do, and we got answers, All right. Any questions on that?
Doesn't look like anything right now, Coach. Sounds pretty good.
Awesome. Well, guys, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for this, for the time and listening. And Derek, appreciate you, dog. Thank you. And I appreciate you guys. And I really mean this. Thanks for what you do. Coaching is a great profession, man, and really a calling to be able to pour into young people and develop them and use the game of football to coach life and coach football. And we need more coaches in our society and developing young people and in it for the right reason. So in my opinion, at its purest form, man, it's high school coaches. You guys are in it for the right reason. So I appreciate you guys. And anytime y'all want to come up, man, our doors are wide open for y'all. Come to our clinic. We got spring practice starting in March, late March, and we'll practice every Saturday in April. So you guys are more than welcome to come sit in on meetings, watch practice, whatever it is. And we're only as good, man, as the players that we're getting in our local area. And that's a reflection of you guys. So thanks for what you guys do.
We
Thank you,
appreciate it, Coach.
Appreciate-
Thank you.
Appreciate the time, Coach. Enjoy that new facility up there. You all are staying warm in that nice indoor. So
Yes, sir.
hopefully all's well.
Yes, sir. Man, appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Coach.
Have a good one.